So, my channel's all about huffing the jankum. You gotta stink the pink eye. You gotta snort the hort and the who. Horton and the who. Report and then you poo. So, I'm just saying huff jankum every day. And that brings me to the topic of this video, which is more on Magic Frank. And I don't know what to call him because he changes his name all the time. And sadly, I got him wrong with Crack Joint Gomez, who is not him. That's a Jenkum man, a man after my own liking. But Magic Frank has a dehumanizing, accusatory N-word. And he's known about the process of humanizing it for years. And so, what's he doing? What is he doing? He's polluting our brains. He's wasting our time, and he's being resistantly evil. And it sucks. And I only have two FU words to say to him. Hey, buddy. Hey, put this in your mouth. So he says, don't bring up your obsession with your family. Of course, we have issues, my family and I, and some of those issues have to do with N-word phobia. But the idea that we're going to resolve those issues by sweeping it under the rug and wishing it away and never talking about it and not resolving them through the process of humanization of the N-word is an affront. It's just not knowing me. He thinks he knows me and he just doesn't. And it's apparent with each comment. He thinks that I'm open to someday finding my racism and accepting a racist N-word, and on top of that, accepting the constant focus on black crime and the constant attacks on black people that he just so effortlessly makes. He doesn't put any just elbow grease into it. He just throws, I don't know, he must be in the most garbage bubble of the internet possible, where he just gets this crap. And all of it is meant to reflect poorly on black people. And he just pushes it on me against my will. However, I just talked with the staff here. And we're talking about something important, which is, can you put a boundary on conversations that should be respected? And they claimed it's not true that sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. I believe it is true. It's a child saying, but it is the right conception of where we should hold mere words in our discourse and our world. Words cannot be the end-all be-all. And if your feelings are too hurt by a set of words, you do need to get past it. You need to look at the underlying behaviors and the meaning of the words and the context that they're in, and then you need to act, and act swiftly to fix matters, because everything is broken everywhere and it's terrible. But I don't think that there should be boundaries to conversations. I think that's not how conversations work. I think you have to make what relevant points you feel are relevant, even if they trample on a person's feelings or bring up what is to be considered an obsession. And so, again, it comes back, as it always does with me, to Magic Frank's impossible to reform personality of death. And I hate it. I hate it. this aspect of him just bothers me so much, because it is what's at stake. Should there be boundaries? This guy is crossing my boundaries. Should I even have boundaries? And I kind of don't. Like, I hate it, but I don't boot him. I don't block him. I'm trying to do what's right with him. But it's just like pearls before swine. What is this guy? But that's me dehumanizing him. And that's his trick, is the dehumanization and the criminalization and the repetitive attacks. This is what the N-word means to me. Attack against black people. Because of course there's black crime, and all crime is heinous. Of course there's violence. Violence is the wrong way to deal with things. Who's the biggest non-violence advocate in all of history? Martin Luther King Jr. The king. The frickin' emperor of, hey, we have some dreams, maybe we should achieve some of them sometime, please, that we're still reeling at today. We haven't achieved dream number 1, and now we've got a Biden and a Trump. There's no way to feel happy with this situation. So I want to surround myself with people I like. So how am I supposed to like Magic Frank? I can't. Unless he changes drastically. And he won't. So this is just another in a long line of video complaints. And I don't like it. I don't like the content that I make. I can do better. But I don't feel like doing better for the people around me who are so uncooperative on the things that matter the most to me. How has he not humanized his N-word? It's been years. Years. What the hell is wrong with him? There are a ton of other slurs. You can use other slurs, you racist. But that's what he is. You can't fix it.